my brain was like just watching random YouTube shit, and then I had like an epiphany, right? Because they added Tokyo Ghoul, and I guess they also did add Attack on Titan. You know what I think would be I guess, would you call it an anime? It got an anime, but it was more of a visual verse. I was thinking, you don't be a perfect fit for Dead by Daylight. Danganronpa, right? Hear me out, right? And I was discussing all this shit with my brother about the idea of like having the killer be a massive like Monokuma, like one of those Monokuma droids, like from the spin-off, with like long, sharp, like dual like claws. And my brain, right? My brain was thinking of like who would be the survivors, right? My handpick, right? And of course we can't do this because there's too many, but it's like I thought like picking two from each game would be a great idea. So like the detective from the first game, Makoto, Hajime, Nagito, the detective from the third game, and then I haven't finished. Um, I haven't finished Danganronpa. The third one, I mean, you know. And I was hear me out. Listen to my vision, right? Listen to my vision, right? A legendary skin for the trickster Junko Anishima. See my vision? But like if I had to pick two survivors, I'd probably pick Makoto and Nagito. And everyone else could be like a style. But it's like with the Monokuma killer, you could like have the different like styles from the spin-offs to the third game to his sister, quote unquote sister, you know? And I even thought of a really funny perk where let's say it's gonna need tweaks, but the perk is called Body Discovery, right? It's a killer perk. And let's say you're chasing someone and you hit them, right? You hit them and they're in the injured state, but they get away, right? If someone else finds them, right? If someone else finds the injured survivor, they will scream, revealing their aura for 4 seconds. What do you guys think? Sorry. Ah, shit. I'm just gonna mute myself and play this for a bit until Henry's on. Because Henry texted saying he just woke up, so he'll be on later. Or soonish, I don't know. Testing audio? Woke up, so he'll be on later. Okay, so audio's fine. Yeah, I want to listen to YouTube and shit while doing this. Bum 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 bum. You see the third one? I know that's supposed to be like his tongue, but it looks like he's pointing like into his mouth, going bleh. I should continue, like I said, but then another part of me's like, why bother? Ooh. I don't know why, but my autistic brain is like, I'll be scrolling and like see a. You just said 11 hours. Oh, so I got this. I did this little challenge off stream. Putting in the code was a fucking bitch. Oh. It's so funny, right? Because me and Henry have hear me out, right? The exact same thing but different. So he has this little icon, and because he bought the pack for FNAF 3 Bonnie, right? But his little icon is of him crawling through the vents. So it's literally the same shit but different. Due to the popular reception of the dedicated. Oh, okay. Hey, that's when Chapter 4 of Playtimes for console releases. Due to the popular reception of dedicated Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Queue, we extended the duration of the map showcase until 24th. The team is aware of audio issues occurring in the trial. And a fix has been deployed on stream this afternoon. The fix will be deployed to other platforms next week, but crossplay will not be affected in the meantime. An issue causing auto blood web feature to grant the wrong perk tier has been fixed today. No further action from players is required. An issue causing the animatronic to become invisible after going through security doors is on track to be resolved in an upcoming hotfix. As always, this is not the full list of issues the team are currently working on. We appreciate reports we've received. The team will keep evaluating and working on the issue as they come in. Twisted Masquerade update. In order to accommodate an important hotfix, the Twisted Masquerade will now start one day later than planned, on June 26th, and run until July 17th. Bah, bah. No, don't delete it, please. I like the little drawing here. I want to keep them. Ooh, quests. Okay, starts in 4 days. Okay. Repair generator. Heal people. Escape trial. Yeah, so it says, as you can see, it says 1 out of 5. Oh, there's steps of 10, so I can just grind these with like 30. Does that say 30? I'm not too sure. Yeah, so whatever. Yeah, so I was trying. What I was trying to do, right, is me and my support coworker were looking at this game and trying to figure out how to activate the fucking 2v8 mode. Right. We couldn't figure it out. I thought I'd do, okay, go into games, start a game, and maybe like before it selects people, we can just pick. No. No. So just play the fucking game. Okay, okay, fair enough. Oh! Oh, so you get this and this for... Oh! Oh! Yeah, this is his little icon. But he had like this one as well. Oh, it shows you. Hello. Alan Wink. A nail gun. Oh, that might be spoilers. I don't think I've unlocked that yet. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so like, that's how you get it. Look how big that beefy dude is. Honestly, not a fan of this character at all. At all. Not a fan. I just, like, the idea of, like, a hunter or whatever, that's fine. Just the design-wise, I think it's very boring. Oh. Oh. Stars. So only collab killers get like a little icon. An unpredictable killer, able to rush forward in a burst, spawned and cardom, off obstacle to injure survivors, uses power, blighted corruption. Visionary architect, able to use his relentless determination to form, plan, and help other survivors. I honestly keep forgetting there's other survivors other than like the collaborative. Like, I don't know who that is. I know there's the main ones that first, you know, Dwight, Charlotte, you know, shit like that. He doesn't have anything? Want to know a charm, like a charm I would use for Ghostface? Even though it's not related to the movies, kind of have like a charm where it's a landline phone, a corded landline phone, and it dangles. You get what I'm saying? Oh shit. Oh, so not every person gets a thing of it. Interesting. Yeah, so I already bought this. Like, I bought it before it was going out. That's just the character. What the fuck is this, yeah? It's an expansion pack that brings survivors together. I didn't even know this dude was, you know. I didn't know this dude was part of the Legion shit. Yeah, a little detail is like, notice how it says their personal perks, but it goes his, you know? A band of merciless killers able to rush down helpless survivors with their power. Feral frenzy attacks made during the frenzy, lingering eternal damage, downing any survivors. Okay, when I was playing before, right, off stream, I actually did enjoy myself. And then I basically got blinded, dropped the fucker onto a pallet, and then now the pallet's, you know, like, I don't know where the fuck the fuckers went. Words, numbers, endless hunt. This this gives the artist. Well, I don't have to fucking read the back. You could see, but I guess for people who I guess are blind, this comes with the artist, the dredge, the knight, and the skull merchant, as well as the survivors and some extra clothing. Old Runes pack. This one comes with the Plague, the Oni, the Gunslinger, and the Legion. Markable Tale packs. Blight, the Twins, the Trickster, survivors, and some extra clothing, as well as. Oh, I thought that's a Mia Khalifa. I'm sorry. A part of me is like, how can I tell what's a daydream and what's not? Like, what's the difference between a regular daydream? Like, don't get me wrong. Hey, fuck. I had a daydream, and it was like of a killer, right, in Dead by Daylight. But for some reason, the killer's weapon was the broken off or severed tendril of the entity, using it as a blade. I'm like, they would add that because the entity's supposed to be like powerful, right? Like, they wouldn't make a killer stronger than the entity. Oh look, oh, there's the little spikes, see? That's new. Claudette, sorry. I was thinking there was one named Claudette and then Charlotte. If I go to this one, right? Okay, customization. How would I customize them? Well, that's sick as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. That is gorgeous. I don't know why. This design looks like he seems pathetic, but can give you a good dickin'. That was a low rat. So let's go with legs. How would I customize David? That's nice. Oh. So let's say... Was it that one? No, I think it was that one, right? Let's go with body. Oh, look at him. Oh, you, oh, yeah, mama. Maybe that? I'm not too sure. Sorry, I'm not laughing. It's just the fucking makeup and shit. Everything else looks... It's definitely interesting. Oh, you don't know if... Literally could be me. I don't know, something about this one specifically reminds me, you know, black people, no! I don't know, something about the face fucking just screams that. But I think I'd do this one. Look like a fucking Walking Dead antagonist you'd walk by that end up to be a big bad of the next season. Bum 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 bum. Why is your snoot snooted? Isn't the fish? Oh. Oh, okay. Hello. Do you think this thing has a penis, or is it like ungendered? My, what do we have here? Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, this is for the Legion. See, I wouldn't mind this, but it's the hair that bothers me. The bright pink hair. I can forgive the gloves. The fucking hair, though. Blade? I'm sorry, that's probably racist. He went on the prowl looking to play with his next kill. You would have a German Shepherd. You have that face of like a loving grandmother, but you know, if someone threatens your grandchildren, unleash the hound. She took care of her friend's 5-year-old rescue dog named Celeste. Celeste. Since Celeste was an anxious dog with a rough beginning in life, Claudette pampered her with treats, toys, and affection. Company policy dictated that each freighter carried a cat on board to stop the spread of rodents. A cat named Jones was assigned to the Nostromo. Oh, it's the creation of that one scene. But you could, sorry, I'm just saying, you could see, like, this ain't cat scratches. You know damn well that ain't. Fostered Mocha, a 6-year-old cat, undergoing medical treatment. Since Mocha was a troublemaker with a taste for treats, Meg knew it was the perfect match. No food, no love. Chrysalis collection. Do, 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 do. Oh. So I'm not, because I know if I've ever, I'm gonna purposely buy the gunslinger and buy this skin just to fuck with Knock Cutter, because he has a fear of moths, right? I will buy this just to fuck with him. But you guys can't bully him about it, because, you know, if everyone starts, oh, that's gorgeous. If everyone starts bullying him about it, then we don't know how his mental state is, you know. And like, I worry about his mental state sometimes. Are these all moth relators? Well, not moth, but like... Oh. Like, and I say specifically the gunslinger because, like, yeah, there's little moths, but when you're, like, being chased, you can't really notice it. But then, this on the other, those moths are massive. I'm trying to see the, like, are they actually hornets? I think it's supposed to be, but I can't really tell. A cold gust of mountain wind forced him to break out his warmer clothes for a few days in the early summer. She booked a butterfly watching tour through the national park just outside of Rio. Rio? No, Rio. I know that because of the blue birds. Even though it should be pronounced Rio. And dressed for the occasion. He came along for a butterfly watching tour just outside of Rio de Janeiro, prepared to check every species off his list. Ew, what the fuck? Is it gonna flutter? Or is it dead? The brown fuzzy fabric of this resembles represents her metamorphosis from a small-time tagger to a renowned artist. He moved through the forest trying to keep up as his target darted around him. The boy was unique among the slaves bound readily, while others were gripped with fear. He was enticed by visions of blood and fire. Insects chattered and buzzed as they crept along the hallway. The man tried to swat them away, unaware that someone was approaching. His experiments in pain extended to even himself at times, with one particular grim foray into insect breeding. One cannot skulk in the shadows without attracting the creatures of the night. Her show that night was about psychics' involvement in a murder investigation, but a new idea came to her while on the air. Kate lit a black candle etched with butterflies. She had an idea for a song about death, transformation, and transcendence.
Oh, great heavens!
I found the perfect skin to hunt Knock Connor in. Like, a lot of the other ones are like kind of bug related, but they're really tiny. This one will get his attention. I will personally buy this just for the skin to spite him. Oh, look at the back. That's disgusting. I'm looking at the back now. Ooh. There's a skin for the doctor, which has his, like, yeah, like little bugs, infesting under the skin. There's this one of the Oni that's basically moth themed, of like almost the legs of a giant moth coming out of its stomach. This one is actually pretty alright, because I'm pretty sure it's just like, it's inspired by insectoids, but like not actually any bugs coming out. There's a alien one here that is honestly really interesting. There's one for Pyramid Head that has its like Pyramid Head's like head cracked open with a hornet's nest laid inside. See, he's not paying attention. Yeah, see, the rift passed. Well, I can't really tell you now because I'm streaming. I mean, this is all. I don't know how I feel about this one because it kind of is like a recolor-ish from like the regular one. Just the kind of this bit here and this bit here is like different. What did you say? Like, you need to slow down and tell me what you call. Oh, the blade's nice. See. I still think it'd be cool if they added a retro design. Oh, that's sick. Oh, hooks in his... Ooh. Body from a dark wish, his purpose was to find and punish the guilty. The putrid serum took hold of them. Oh wait, that's the other one. What the fuck? Then what was this? The putrid serum took hold of the creature born from a dark wish, rotting with putrid ways to punish the guilty. So that they're both blight skins. Or I think... No, that's blight. What the fuck is this? Forge born. Straight from the fiery forge, the inferno of cruelty and malice rages. So these are basically their own character, canonically. At night she'd wake up in a sweat with waves of dread washing over her body, faint memories of monstrous figures hobbling through the hospital, and she was one of them. A young woman with a cheerful and unpredictable personality. A widower of 3 years, James Sunderland changed life when he received a strange letter from his dead wife. Is this not just... Okay, hear me out, right? Hear me out. Is that just not Resident Evil 7? Even the getup is similar. A courageous officer who journeyed through the streets of Silent Hill in an attempt to find a lost little girl. Sorry. I may be lost. Can you find your way to my heart? I love the portrait art. It's so gorgeous. Okay, so these are costumes rather than... He tore apart those haunted by grief and remorse. Hunted unworthy trespass into a sacred patch of the forest. The widow blew and whispered, a warm breath that stirred an ancient power within her. hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Can we not just take this and put it on, ready? Like, they already use, yeah. You might have to, like, even it out cosmetically, but I still think this would be, because, yeah, he doesn't, I'm pretty sure the look-see doesn't use a weapon, just his own, like, hands. Something about this. Maybe it's not for me, but there's something about this hair. I'd like either up or down. I can't. I personally don't. It looks like you have the little the praying hat that Jewish people have. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh. Okay, that maybe just actually maybe just the color. That one doesn't look too bad. I might just be racist, actually. I was gonna say he'd be out, but the last person to say that fucking got their guts rearranged, or at least tried. I don't know. Something about CEO is like small, and then it gets bigger as you go up, right? Looks like stylistically pleasing to me. Although, like, having like imply that it's ripping out of the back, that looks grotesque. Hello, welcome back. Oh, I can't tell you, I'm on stream. Huh? What does that do? Is that, like, is that really safe? Is it safe to do? It's not gonna fuck up, like, permanently? How do I pause stream? This button? No, this button? Oh, pause stream. Ooh. Oh, that is gross. That is such... Hey, Henry. One of the idle animations for the ghoul, for Tokyo Ghoul, right, is him basically trying to, like, bashing his own head and, like, clawing at his face while crawling sounds play in the background. And what that's a reference to? Basically, in the anime, he got, like, fucked up and tortured, right? And basically, I'm pretty sure what the killer did would basically bash a hole in the, like, ghoul's, like, skull, and then put centipedes into his head, and then his head would regenerate, and he would feel the centipedes crawling, trying to eat its way out. Just the rattling and crawling of the legs in his skull. And that's just, like, the little idle animation of him trying to scratch as you hear the scurrying in the background. That is awful. No, that is an awful fucking detail. And basically, like, while the person would, like, torture his victim, he'd basically make them count to, like, impossible numbers. And want to know why he made them do that? Because it kept them sane while he was torturing them, so they wouldn't go insane or numb from the pain. And it's like, that is fucked. You can't even just let them bleed out. But, like, they have to be present while he's being... And you know what's so funny? It's a dude in a buff dude in a hockey mask, and his name is Jason. Even as, like, his, the awakened ghoul, that's his, like, prisoner outfit. Oh, look how polite she is. She looks so very polite. Well, is that, like, leggings, or is her fucking legs just rotting? They are fucking slime green. Basically, you know the woman's skin, right? Basically, she was the top dog ghoul. She's the equivalent of Sukuna above all curses. She was above all ghouls. Like, she was like, everyone, even other ghouls were as afraid of her, because she'd, hunt people to eat, but she'd also hunt other ghouls for fun. Yeah, like, and like, so like, you, like, they never know what's on her mind because she can blend in so well. And like, that's the horrifying bit, because she can make friends, she can have personal boundaries or a relationship with people, and then suddenly just like, well, you fell for me, it was fun while it lasted, but you know, that was your mistake. And just imagine a year-long friendship and getting killed because you got too attached to a friend you thought you knew. So he goes, yeah, that's why I stay online. I think my biggest fear is misremembering stuff of like resharing information, but I could be wrong. Because it's like the other thing, right? I'm pretty sure, like, as I was saying, I'm pretty sure the person had his head bashed in and then put the centipedes in, but I could also be wrong and just maybe the centipedes went into the ear that he couldn't get him out. And I don't know if my brain trying to misremember because of how graphic it was, or my brain wanting it to be more graphic. It's like, that's not what happened, you're a fake fan. I'm like, okay, I'll end myself. Sorry. Well, sorry, just force a habit, sorry. Adrian's like, please don't joke about it. No, don't end yourself. Why could you joke about it, but not me? What is... He goes, because you're an adult, you actually could. You're saying you couldn't? You're very real. Run into the street. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do it. Your family loves you. Yeah. I think the worst part mostly be the pain. If it wasn't for the pain, the suicide rate would probably be a lot higher, you know? Horrors from the deep. Oh! Oh, that's disgusting. Don't worry, I'm just looking at Dead by Daylight skins. What it says, deep horror from the deep, right? There's a aquatic anomaly, which is the blight, and crustacean threat. What I don't understand, why didn't they add one for Kaneki when he literally has tentacles coming out of his back? You know what okay, never mind. No, wait. I was thinking, you know what I feel like they could add for Horrors from the Deep? So, add, oh, what's his name? What's the Henry, what is the crooked dude's name? The killer, the big lanky, like, the... I think so, yeah. So I feel like for the unknown, right? They should, because of how the unknown looks, they should probably give like cement feet for the unknown and make it look like he's been drowned, waterboarded, pale, and like, you know? The darkness was all around him, and all he could do was venture onward. She was the one with embers that smoldered in the furthest reaches of the darkness. This bitch's fucking headgear is straight up the fucking janitor from Little Nightmares. You know, they could totally, like, because she's floating around the place, why don't they kind of make her, like, be a cheated on widow that basically have, like, a noose around her neck? Because she's already floating, you know? $100-degree knife challenge. Who wins the 100-degree knife or 4 toddlers? You're right, that wasn't funny. I apologize. I made a serious lapse in my judgment, and I'll do it again. Oh, you know what they should have as survivors or cosmetics for the survivors? Like hear me out, right? Disney princesses, but specifically based on the Brother Grimm's version, not the Disney version. Hey, Henry. Okay, I could be wrong, but let me check his other cosmetics first. Oh, never mind, sorry. I thought it's just a tattoo. I thought it was a reference to, like... I thought it was a reference to Into the Pit. But it's just a tattoo. I thought... So basically, there's like a large bruise on the inner arm for David King, and I thought they were referencing the spoilers for the end of Into the Pit. But you know, when basically Pit Bonnie grabs Oswald, right, and basically opens his mouth and takes a massive fucking chunk out of his arm? I thought it was supposed to be referencing that, because no other characters... That doesn't look like a fucking tattoo, though. It looks like a bruise. Because I was looking at the other male characters' arms, and they don't have that one. But, you know, I could be wrong. Henry, do you want to know what the T-shirt's description is? A magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. It may seem bad, but there's really nothing to worry about. Oh, I had an idea. So, Henry did... Oh, wait, no, he didn't. Never mind. So some killers, or some cosmetic killers, have a special charm. But looking by the bundle, it looks like FNAF 3 body doesn't have that. And I was talking about a charm for Ghostface, because he doesn't have one. And I feel like that would also work for FNAF 3, or not FNAF 3, but the Five Nights at Freddy's collaboration. And basically have it be like a a landline corded phone with the phone dangling, like on the charm, like the phone thing. Because of this first scene in Scream, but that could also be a cool charm for the Five Nights at Freddy's collaboration you of the phone guy, you know. You know what I was hoping? You know what I would have not hoping, but you know what I would have imagined the map would look like. So like an amalgamation, right? So it's like how like in Resident Evil has a whole like its own map, and I was thinking like it's basically the more you explore, right? It starts off in the first game, and the more deeper it goes, it gets bigger or whatever, and changes from the different locations from the different games. Think about it, right? Going down, there's a bland basement, right? Like, imagine going down to the basement, it continues onwards into a sister location.